What's up world, welcome to another episode in the CI series of Cut to the Chase. Today we are going to deploy a static web page using nginx and Terraform with Docker in under 3 minutes. So first I'm going to create an HTML file with some static content. The content of this page is irrelevant for this tutorial, so if you have a great HTML file on your own, feel free to swap this with that. Now let's get to the fun part. To create a Docker image with my HTML file in it, I'm going to create a Dockerfile with nginx as base. Then I'm copying my HTML file to the nginx path so it will be used when a container is created. Now let's create the Terraform file. I'm defining a resource of type Docker container and naming it Cut to the Chase. And inside the resource, I'm telling Terraform the Docker image to use, the container name, and the restart policy. Notice here that the image we mentioned is not yet created. We will do this in the next step. Now under ports, I'm defining the port mapping. Internal represents the container and external the host. Before we proceed, make sure you have Docker installed. If not, press the I button at the top for a 1-minute walkthrough. Now let's open Terminal and create the Docker image using the Docker file we just made. Make sure you use the same name as mentioned in the Terraform file. Once the Docker build is through, you can run Docker images in Terminal to verify if the image is created. Now let's run Terraform in it. This will install all the necessary provider packages required by Terraform. This failed here as the default package provider registry tries to fetch the provider hatchcorp/docker, which is not available. However, there is another Docker provider package, kreuzwerker/docker, which I hope is the correct way to pronounce it though. For using this, we need to explicitly write in the Terraform file which provider we need, its source, and its version. In my case, the source is kreuzwerker/docker and the version is 2.13.0. Now let's run Terraform init again. And now you can see that Terraform init will go through, and you can also notice that Terraform will create a .terraform folder where the provider is downloaded for executing our Terraform file. Also, Terraform will create a log file for tracking the provider with its name, version, and other details. Now let's run Terraform plan. This will do a dry execution of our Terraform file without actually creating anything. This failed here as the kreuzwerker/docker provider expects a provider block in the Terraform file with a communication channel to the Docker daemon is mentioned. In the case of Windows, this would be a named pipe and can be mentioned with the following syntax. Now let's run Terraform plan again. From the console, we can see and verify the details of the resource that Terraform creates, like the resource name, image used, name of container ports, and so on. Once this is verified, we can safely execute Terraform apply. It will print out a similar log as Terraform plan and ask you for confirmation. For ease of automation, we could use the auto approve flag along with Terraform apply to skip this. Once this is complete, you can open localhost from your browser and use the port mentioned under external in the Terraform file to see your HTML page. I hope this tutorial gave you a basic overview about working with Terraform. If you want to play around with the code, I'm attaching the GitHub link in the description. If you want more of these short tutorials, make sure you like and subscribe. If you have any questions or feedback, make sure you leave it down below in the comments. See you in the next one. Peace.